Hi everyone, this is Adelita, and today I'm here to talk about 7 ways in which you can reduce and manage your anxiety. So we're going to be addressing stress and anxiety today. And what has been really helpful for me is to have a consistent morning routine. So in the morning, as soon as we wake up, that's how we set the tone for the day, right? As soon as you get up in the morning. If you have been having problems with anxiety and stress-related issues, what happens is if you, in the morning, first thing, if you have a routine, that's going to help you feel more in control and to be able to remove things that may be causing this anxiety and just focus on how you want your day to go instead. So 7 tips on how to manage and curb your anxiety. So first thing in the morning, right? What should we do as soon as we get up? Well, the first thing is we need to make sure that we got enough sleep. How rested do you feel? Do you feel rested? Did you sleep well? So that's the first thing. Sometimes anxiety and insomnia, they go hand to hand, they're related. So there are certain things that you can do throughout your day to improve your ability to even rest well at night. So sleep, we need to make sure that we're getting at least 6 hours of sleep, 6-7 hours of sleep every night. So that's one thing. So make sure that if you're suffering from anxiety, you're getting your sleep and your rest covered, right? So as soon as you wake up in the morning, hydrate. Hydration is essential. I have a lot of clients that suffer from anxiety, and so many times if you start to dig in and look into their daily habits and routines, they're not getting enough water. And I am a Kangen water distributor, so I have a bias for Kangen water. I believe Kangen water is the best water for you, for your body. It hydrates 6 times faster. It's ionized water. So if you want to learn more about Kangen water, you can feel free to reach out to me. But hydration is key. You have to make sure that you're fully hydrated. You know why? Because we're 70% made out of water, right? So if you want to make sure that your emotions and your thoughts and your body is functioning at an optimal level, right? Because your body, your physiology affects your emotions. So make sure that you're fully hydrated. Next is nutrition. What are we doing with our nutrition? So our blood sugar levels, if they're not level throughout the day, right? If we have spikes, if we go too long without eating, or if we're eating the wrong things, that can cause an imbalance in our blood sugar levels, and that feels like anxiety to our body. So sometimes just managing your nutrition alone can reduce and greatly improve your levels of anxiety and your mood throughout the day. So we want to, nutritionally, we want to remove sugar, right? We want to remove as much sugar as we can. We want to eradicate sugar out of our diet as much as possible, right? Because sugar is in everything. And also, we want to make sure that we're not eating processed foods and foods with artificial coloring, artificial sweeteners, sodas, and such things. So if you're suffering from anxiety and you have a lot of sugar in your diet, a lot of processed foods, that is going to create inflammation, it's going to create problems in your body, it's going to send a signal to your brain for you to feel anxious. It's your body giving you a signal saying, hey, there's a problem here. There's something wrong that you need to pay attention. So anxiety is not always a bad thing. Anxiety can be a loving signal from your body, from your emotions, letting you know that something is not right, that something needs attention. So let's pay attention and see where we could improve our nutrition, our hydration, and our sleep. And finally, exercise regarding your body and our physiology, right? Our biochemistry. So if you're suffering from anxiety, if you just add 15 minutes a day of exercise, of walking, of dancing, of jumping rope, or riding a bike, or doing any sort of yoga, stretching, physical activity of any sort, is gonna greatly improve your levels of anxiety, right? Because our body is connected to our emotions. So if you're having emotional stress and anxiety, you get away from the emotional center by engaging physically, right? And that will definitely decrease your levels of anxiety. So try that. If you feel anxious, go out, go for a walk, go do some jumping jacks, do some push-ups, some sit-ups, and just have fun. Go dancing or something, putting a nice song and dancing. So that's gonna help you change and curb your anxiety. And now, moving away from our physiology, from our biochemistry, I want to talk about mindfulness, right? That's very important. So that's number 5. If you're having stress in your life, stress sometimes comes from our thoughts, recurring thoughts that are creating this triggering emotions, negative emotions inside of us. Sometimes it's related to the past that we're bringing into your future. So if we can be in a present moment, right? If we learn to meditate or create gratitude practices or journaling or connecting with your spirituality, prayer, reflection, any sort of thing where you can go deep inside of yourself and stay in the present moment, stay grateful, then you're not going to be projecting, you're not going to be taking things from your past and projecting into your future. So it's very important that we learn breathing techniques, that we learn how to meditate every day for 15 minutes. Just sit down in stillness and just breathe, focus on your breath, right? Focus on your heart. Have an intention of being at peace. Maybe repeat an affirmation, right? I am cool, calm, and collected. I am at peace. Even though I'm anxious, I fully love and accept myself. So all these different things are gonna definitely help you curb your levels of stress and anxiety. Another tip is to protect yourself. Protect yourself. If you're having anxiety, you have to be really careful with what are you consuming. If you're consuming a lot of news, I promise you that is going to shoot up your levels of anxiety. If you have anxiety, instead of taking a prescription pill, I have a prescription for you. Shut off your television. Try that, and then we'll see how much of your anxiety goes away. If you're suffering from a lot of anxiety and you're consuming a lot of news, media, social media, information, that is going to trigger, that is designed to trigger stress and anxiety, right? There are certain chemicals that release when we're feeling fear and stress and worry and anxiety in our brains. So those chemicals, we can become addicted to fear and stress and anxiety and worry. And many times the news, they already understand that, and that's how they operate. They create content, they create information, news, they blow up out of proportion, Just to make sure that you get this fear rush. You feel this emotion. And then before you know, we are hooked. We are addicted to stress, anxiety, and we are addicted to watching news that is making us feel more fearful, more stressed, more worried. So if you're feeling stress and anxiety, it's really important that you remove all kinds of social media as much as possible, news, and negative people that trigger you, that talk about stressful things, anxious things. Where is your anxiety coming from? Identify where the anxiety is coming from and remove that, address that, pinpoint what that is, right? Because it could be a person, a situation that you have power over. We have power to change things in our lives, to change, to accept, to manage. So if you don't know how to do that, if you're confused on where to start, where to look, please feel free to reach out to me. We'll set up a free strategy call and we'll figure out exactly what you need to do to improve your levels of stress and anxiety so you can feel at peace, you can feel joy, you can have fun, and you can move on with your life. And finally, the 7th tip and the final tip is to feel and to let go. Feel and let go. What does that mean? Well, when we're feeling anxiety, it's a feeling, it's an emotion. And we can't suppress and repress feelings and emotions. They don't go away. They change, they hide, and then they grow, and they manifest as a physical illness in your body. So sometimes people go to the doctor with a pain, with a concern, and it's not an actual physical problem. It's something that they didn't address emotionally, turn into a physical problem. And then now you could be taking medicine and drugs to address a problem, but the root cause is emotional, right? So how do we address the root cause that many times comes from our thoughts and our emotions? We have to feel it. You have to feel, and we have to release it. We can't pretend that's not there. We can't avoid it. We can't wish it away. We can repress it and suppress it. So if you're feeling anxiety, you have to sit with it and just notice, observe it. That's why we learn mindfulness. So we learn to accept. It's like, okay, I'm feeling anxious right now. I notice that. You can even label it. I feel anxious right now. Even though I'm feeling anxious right now, I fully love and accept myself. And you can tap, right? There's a tapping technique. You can tap right here. Tapping and repeating. Even though I'm feeling anxious right now, I fully love and accept myself. Will put you more at ease, more at peace. That's going to help you overcome and manage and be more in control of your emotions and release. And finally, release the anxiety, right? So you can be free. So let's review some of these. So basically, these are the different ways you have to set up a routine in a way that you're in control of your stress, anxiety levels. So as first thing to consider is how much sleep are you getting? How much hydration are you getting? How much water are you drinking on a daily basis? If you're not drinking enough water, you're 70% water. That's going to cause stress, anxiety in your physical body. It's going to translate into your emotions. Drink more water. You can't be, I have this joke, you can't be anxious while you're drinking water. You drink water or you're anxious. You can't do both at the same time. So drink more water. Drink more water, guys. And make sure not all water is created equal, right? Take a look and research about Kangen water. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to set up a call and discuss what Kangen water is and how that can benefit your body and your emotions and even your finances. Next, nutrition. What are we doing nutritionally, right? We have to add a lot more protein, and we have to remove all the sugar and the processed and artificial foods. Watch your nutrition. Watch your nutrition and exercise. Exercise, move your body. If you're feeling anxious, that means you're stuck in your emotional center. Get out of the emotional center. Get out of your mind. Get out of the emotions and go move your body. You know, if you're out of breath and you're exerting yourself physically, you cannot be anxious at the same time. Drink water. Exercise. Remove the sugar. I promise 90% of your anxiety is going to go away. But wait, don't forget, what are you consuming? Protect your senses. Protect your senses. Feel your feelings, right? Feel your feelings. Release and let go. And don't forget to learn and work on your mindfulness and staying present in the present moment. That's going to help you tremendously. Not to project any fearful thoughts from the past into your future. So use your imagination, your focus, your concentration in a positive way. How? You sit presently with yourself and you just sit in stillness, watch your breath and stay present. There's no problem, there's no stress in the present moment. So that's basically, these are 7 ways in which you can manage and curb your anxiety. If you have any questions, if you don't know where to start, if you feel a little lost, if you're confused, please reach out to me. You can find me on my website at adelitamonterolive.com. You can leave a comment here, and I look forward to connecting with you further. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.